So I got done with the live stream. I'm not going to do a long video. I'm just, guys, I mean, the play calling was terrible. Offensive line, I had question marks, and, well, guess what? It came to fruition. Offensive line looks horrible. Just because you put big guys out there doesn't mean they're great blockers. Bad. Yeah, I mean, Utah was out plenty of starters, and they were playing with their third string quarterback, and you still couldn't win. You know, the game to me was never in question. I mean, it was Utah was going to win. They were the better coach team. They're the better team. And even Kyle Whittingham said, I read an article a couple weeks ago. He thought this was one of his best teams that he's had since he's been at Utah. One of his most talented teams, and it showed. Their defensive schemes, their defensive. I mean, how they hid their blitzes. I mean, it was what I thought Florida was going to do. Be that physical. Pressure the quarterback, and I mean, Utah did exactly what I thought Florida should do. First play action, just do a bomb, skinny post, something right over. Just if it goes over the head, it goes over the head. But hey, nailed it. And Bryson Barnes with a beautiful 70-yard touchdown pass. And I was like, it's like that was what I was wanting Florida to do. But the rushing game was non-existent. You can't blame that on the play on the Trevor Etienne or Montrell Johnson. That's not on them because really Graham Mertz played well enough. Of course his stats are going to look really good because he was playing from behind, so he was going to have to throw a lot more. But Billy Napier, this is on him. The coaching staff, inexcusable. Two number threes on the field, little league stuff that. I mean, you don't even see that. I don't see that penalty call. How many times does it get called a year? Seriously. Just little league stuff. Little league coaches would even know. And it's just embarrassing. I saw that. I was like, oh my gosh. And of course, momentum played a huge role. Florida missing easy chip shot field goal. Penalties at the worst opportune times. Again, false starts, mental errors, still a thing. It's not fixed. And, just at the worst opportune times. But the worst play call I've seen that entire game, I just had to watch it again. I don't know why, to put myself through that misery again. You do a 4th and 3, 4th and 4, and a shovel pass to a tight end. I mean, seriously, like you think you're the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, absolutely embarrassing. I mean, it really was. I mean, seriously. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? Billy Napier just not calling, not getting it to his best guys. Pearsall did have 8 catches for 92 yards, but, I mean, it's just, I mean, come on. What are we doing play calling? I mean, Billy Napier, I'm sorry. You're just not that good of a play caller. Seen it last year, had doubts, and I'm seeing it again this year. And it looks like that's what we're going to get. Another, wide receiver screen is going to be all over the place. It's just – I'm trying to get the box score real quick. Bryson Barnes, 12 of 18, 159 yards, 1 touchdown. Half of his yards came on that one big bomb, 70-yard touchdown to Money Parks, who has a really cool name. But, it's just Florida receiving. Listen, there's one cool positive. Caleb Douglas with a nice, just off the top of the helmet of the defender. That was pretty cool. But other than that, man, it was just embarrassing. I hated going through that, just watching it, and just like, oh, I'm gonna get ridiculed at work. I'm gonna get ridiculed wherever. And but hats off to Utah. Without their starter, without Brent Keefe, without Cameron Rising, they prevailed even though they were at home. Hey, listen, they got the job done. Beat Florida 24-11. Was hoping for a better outcome, was hoping for maybe a closer game. Maybe Florida could squeak out a win because of all the starters out for Utah. But just, man, Utah's coach, Billy Napier got out-coached, plain and simple. And it is what it is, unfortunately. R.J. Moten, man, had a bad game. Hopefully he can bounce back, but not a good day, not a good game. Not a good time to be a Florida Gator fan, I think, right now. But listen, even though it was bad, down, I still root for my Gators. Go Gators. Hopefully they can get a win next week. I think it's possible. So, hey, as always, I appreciate y'all watching this channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great one.